right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is Outside the Net. We're still running with that name over on the YouTube. Welcome. This is the NXL World Cup 2025 layout. We're going into practice weekend. Get a few settings going on. Yeah, and you're going to see we're rocking and rolling in paintballers tonight. And this is how we're going to do the walkthrough. We got TikTok going, so if you see me going back and forth from TikTok to YouTube, we'll try to keep up with it. But hey, by the way, if you have not yet followed on YouTube, shame on you. Shame on you. So feel bad about yourself, I guess. I don't know, just kidding. But no, really, it helps us out. If it helps me out if you guys follow the channel, like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And for you guys on the YouTube, I already asked this on TikTok, but what's your biggest theory on tonight's this field, this layout? We're gonna be diving through all of them, and I'm gonna keep up with both comments if I can here. If not, whatever, we'll keep it going. If you guys haven't heard about our Discord channel, we do have a private PBN Discord. That is where we get to connect with each other, ask the weird questions that paintball guys love to ask, and gals. And we just get to hang out and have a good time. So this is something new to me. This is interesting. I think I need to change the volume here on YouTube for Spotify. I'm gonna turn it down, but I'm gonna keep that background music going. Paintballers needs to hit console backyard. Yeah, I agree. I think that would be fantastic. I know a lot of people are really wanting it. We just need more players, and not enough people play the game. But I do think like it's a beautiful game. They really did a fantastic job with it. I hobby in game development, so I understand the I don't understand everything. Like, I'm not great. I've never put a game out, but I do little concept stuff, and I appreciate the work that goes into this kind of stuff. It's just phenomenal. So let's get diving in. I'm not seeing any comments from YouTube. That's okay. Let me just double check, make sure I'm not missing any. I'm not sure why we're not seeing any. But let's see. Everything looks good, so we're gonna keep rolling. Okay. So my first, I guess, knee-jerk reaction to this layout was this big open gap right up here in the center. I think it's a little bit telling that you're going to be rewarded for getting to the middle, because usually the hardest things bring the best rewards, and we're gonna get up there eventually. But we're just gonna go start with a snake and work our way across the field and hit all of these bunkers and start looking at different possible shots that we can make. Let me know if that's too loud. That may be a little bit loud. Okay, so I see we have 11 viewers, 12 viewers up in the YouTube chat. I'm not seeing any comments, so I don't know how that's going. We're live. Yeah, Paintball for Life. There we go. Okay, so we're getting some comments. How do we look? Looks like we might be running a little bit slower than we want, but if we have to, we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. Okay, so money doesn't have too many shots. So here's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to decide what opportunity do I have to stop a snake runner, right? And if I'm running out to match this corner, I have to get past that Hertz can to really get a shot on the snake runner. Like if I start at the start box and trying to get this shot, like I don't have much. And the biggest problem with taking this approach is I am dead in the water to whoever is right over here. So I don't want to get I don't want to get stuck right here. Subscriber only for the comments. Shit. Paintball for life. Okay. Well, that makes sense because I do that for my podcast, so that's on me. But subscribe if you want to comment. I appreciate it. I guess that makes sense though. So yeah, I mean, you got to get way out here in no man's land before you can get a shot on that guy. And I think somebody who's smart playing heads up is going to pick up on that. But it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either way, this is the first opportunity to shoot this snake runner and try to hit him on the break while you're moving out. I think, let's go to the corner and see what we're looking at here. I noticed you don't have a lot of tape control here. You shoot the corner. You can't, but you can't really see down into the snake. And when we get into this snake here in a minute, you're going to see what I'm talking about. But not a lot of covering your snake attacker from the Cobra, unless somebody moves, moves way out here to the corner, which we'll probably see somebody getting low, not this low, but somebody getting low and kind of out here lost in all this, because that's a lot of bunkers across the field there. Hey, you guys over on YouTube, let me know how the stream quality is, because it seems kind of choppy from my end. Could be because we're running 2 streams at once here. And same for you guys over on TikTok. Let me know how we're running there as well. See, Backyard Shaman says it's going to be a fight for the snake. Yeah, I agree. Usually is, especially a snake like this. Alright, get up. Get up. How do I get up? There we go. You guys play this game? Quality is fine for me on YouTube. Aaron, thank you. Thank you. Okay, good. Good on this side from TikTok. Good. We're rocking good. Let's go. P-Town, what's up, buddy? All right, so let's start getting some theories rolling in because I wanna test these. Andrew wants me to walk the D side. Definitely gonna walk the D side, Andrew. And let's see. Let's check in on TikTok. No, nothing yet as far as theories, but you guys tell me where you want me to go, and I'm gonna go there, and then we'll look at it and talk about it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep on rocking. So somebody mentioned earlier that they thought this little Aztec or the god would be good for snake control. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you get here early, you do have this little bit of a gap. But you can't see anything over the top of those apples. Yes. Yeah. PB for life. So I actually said something similar. I didn't remember it being Chicago, but I knew it was something from last year. Like it felt familiar to me. Any possible cross shots or survivability running to snake corner? Well, let's take a look at it. So if I'm going to hit the Cobra, let's get an idea of what we can hit. So it looks like if you're going D side shooting towards the snake corner, everything is blind. It's all over the top. By the time somebody gets out this wide, you're already past the money or that snake side can. So if you are the snake corner, same thing. Yeah, I mean I think you have a lot of opportunity to get here. I think probably your biggest threat is more heads up than a blind shot, because the odds of them hitting you, I think, running and bouncing over the top there, I don't know. I don't think it'll happen often. It may, but getting out to that corner I think will be relatively easy. your biggest threat's probably going to be somebody directly in front of you. See, Benjamin says basics like Snake Doritos, but I get confused on everything else. Did I miss something? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm new to paintball, and I would like to play competitive, but I have trouble with bunker names. I know the basics like Snake Doritos, but I get confused on everything else. You got any tips? Yeah, Benjamin. So the basics are pretty simple, right? So we'll cover those real quick. Your Doritos are these triangular chip-shaped ones. The snakes are this lay down and everything connected to it. Other than that, if you're playing on a team, it's really up to the team to decide what you guys are going to call your bunkers. But for kind of a standard bunker names, we'll call this one right in front of the start box, right? That's where you start. The one directly in front of you, we'll call that one home. You'll hear that 90% of the time. It's going to be your home. Now, moving out to the Doritos, we would call this one money or juice box. It kind of changes depending on the shape of it, right? But most of us call this money. And then moving out, this is a little Aztec, so you might hear it called mini tower. You might call it D-side tower. Get up here. You might name it Dorito 1, even though it's not a Dorito. D1, D2, D3, D4, just to have that ascending order there. But the point is, it's really up to you to decide what to call it. And then I will always 100% of the time, 100,000% of the time, call this one baby. And if you haven't noticed why, it's because it's a tiny little baby Dorito. And so that one's going to be the baby. Thunder Valley, as in Tiki's Thunder Valley? I don't know. Where did you see Thunder Valley, Jaren? What did I miss? I must have missed something. Anyways, let's move over to the snake side. So for the snake, shit, I confused you, Benjamin. I'm sorry. Delta. That's what I would call that. Delta for D side. Right? All the names are, if they're Dorito, they're D side related, right? So think D words. Snake side's a little bit different. We always call this one money. The one right before the god. Cobra out here on the corner. Cobra because it's the head of the snake. Farthest one out, it's in the corner. And then general population calls this one God. Yo, Xander, what's up? Homie, what's up, dude? We call this one God. And then as we enter the snake, snake 1, snake 2, snake 3. Usually when you cross this 50 snake, so you have a couple options. You call it 50 snake, or you call it viper. Call it Seattle. Think, again, think snake terminology. This one, you call that one Seattle, Sarah. Center 50, or Rachel, Lucy, depending on what kind of codes you're using. I don't want to confuse you too much, but these are like, it's really, again, it just depends on what you decide to call each name, and then learn those names and get your team to agree on them. I hope that kind of helps. There's not just one universal name for all the bunkers. So let's see. Dan says, this PC only? Yes, Dan. As far as I know, it is right now. Rumble says, I will main this game when it drops on console. I think he said, I'll get this game. Sure. Yeah, I think you definitely should. I wish we could... Excuse me. I wish we could play together. That'd be awesome. Xander, no, I'm not going to Cup, unfortunately. I was not able to make it out of town for this one. But, hey, PBN, I think we're going to have a booth there next year. That's the plan anyways. Okay, so let's get back into this. I think getting into the snake is going to be super simple. Just because of all this shit that's, like, congesting here in the middle. I don't think you're going to have any problems getting in. No, but there's no reason to stop either. Once you get into the snake, if you're not going all the way to the snake 3, what are you doing? Why are you even playing paintball? And once you get to the snake 3, you have that tower all day long. Uh-oh, I froze a little bit. There we go. You got the tower all day. Have you tried infinite tournament paintball? Yes, Johnny. I definitely have. I like infinite. I actually played a whole season. Like, we did an online league. That was cool. They don't do as much anymore. I think Ethan still got the game going. But yeah, phenomenal game. Both of them are. So yeah, snake 3. You got some shots here on this center. Play the top if you're feeling a little crazy. A little late game. You wrap on this snake 3 and you have the home all day long. You missed the first community tourney, and yeah, Ethan is doing water container map. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah. Yeah, all love to Infinite, dude. I think it's a great game. I don't get to play these games as much as I want to because I'm just so busy making content for you guys to indulge on. Hey, we got 21 viewers right now. If you guys are liking this, please smash the like button and give me a follow. If not, read the sticker in the corner of the screen. Let's take a look at this wedge, because I think these wedges are going to be a key to turning some games. I think the meta is going to be starting with the snake. It's going to be like the first thing that really becomes popular, getting in that snake. And then I think the Doritos, it's going to flop to the other side. And then I think the center is going to be some surprise plays. And I'll tell you what, actually, Andrew asked me to walk the D side, so let's go there first, and then we can kind of get up in that middle. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Felt crispy. A little slide. So, chat, real quick. If you're the D runner, what's your move on the breakout? Somebody answer that question in 10 seconds. I'm going to ban you. Where are you going on the breakout? You going to the baby? You going to go to D2? 20 off the break? Okay. Jaren says 20. Xander says D2. Of course Xander's going to D2. Why wouldn't Xander go to D2? What? I'm getting the juice and laning. Okay. YouTube, my YouTube guys, where are you guys going? That was all TikTok. TikTok's alive tonight. I have a feeling Xander's going to be out at Extreme all weekend, grinding it out, getting ready for Cup. Xander, you playing with Prime Kids? Which line are you guys taking? Juice box is okay, but I really want to be thinking, like, how can I get out of here? Because I don't want to stay on this back line because of all of the crap in the middle. Like, especially if somebody gets out to the Doritos, I don't want them to be wider than me. I think they're going up. I might make a line D3 3v3. There you go. You definitely should. Let me know what you guys call it, and I'll try to keep posted on it. Let's see, P-Town says the mini Aztec. Okay, you're a tall boy, Peyton. Get in that Aztec. Gotta stay low, stay tight. Prime isn't going. That sucks. Boo to Prime not going to Cup. Schizo says going to the baby. Okay. Tech baby seems a bit too open to cross peaks. I wouldn't play there, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like the minis at all. I'm a big guy. Like, I'm with you on that, but it seems like a good place to get trapped. I don't want to keep laying down. Because remember, Snake 2 is right there, and they can get there fast. So let's go take a look from Snake 2, because that's probably going to be our biggest threat. Prime never goes. They scared, especially Jesse. Oh shit! Shots fired at the vagina. Shots fired. Who's Schizo, by the way? I don't know who any of you guys are. YouTube's got weird names going on. Who is Schizo? That's what I want to know. Calling a mini Aztec baby. Yeah, for sure. So there's that mini Aztec, right? So if somebody gets up in here to the Snake 2, Uncle Jesse always scared. Hey, Prime took that dub though at Mechtastic this weekend, putting one on the board. Oh, got a little froze here. So really, okay, so the threat for that Aztec is going to be this Snake 2. For sure. And even the baby back there in the corner. So you got to watch this guy. And let's take a look here. Yeah, and if you're in... You'd probably be okay in the D1, but D2, look out for this snake guy. Oh, it's Nate. Okay. Does it surprise me that that Prime won? No. But it surprises me that a team, and I'm not firing shots here, shots fired, but a team with 3 pros on it didn't place first. That did surprise me a little bit. Let's see. Tom, what's up? It's Tom Lucier, the all great and powerful. Jesse's average. Oh, shit. He said Jesse's average. Oh, no. But that 5th time, he'll do some ridiculous stuff. Okay. All right. So we get into the D2. Still keeping an eye out for the Snake 3 here. But I like how this... They kind of ascend, if that's the right way to say that, outwards towards the tape. It keeps you a little more cover as you're wrapping. How majors were thrown? How many majors were thrown? Let's see. Look on the cross from Snake 2 and check out the Aztec versus the corner bunker. Maybe S3. If you crawled up the cover, you could clear D1 to 3. Check it right now. Okay, Johnny. I'm checking it right now. He's very demanding. Okay. So, I think that's what we just covered, right? So, from Snake 2 to the mini Aztec. Yeah. Your ass is grass. Don't get caught there. And as we put it into the Snake 3. Yeah, so D1, you're mostly covered by this tower. So anybody at this tower, don't be at the tower when there's a Snake 3. Or just have your gun, like, blasting into this gap from the tower. But you're toast. The SD2 needs to be careful here. If you get caught looking inside, you're also toast from the Snake 3. That's like red alert all day. So if you guys hear that, I'm curious, what division are you guys? So all you guys chiming in. I know we've got some D3 guys in here right now. So like throw in all of y'all's advice. You know, the D4, D5 guys kind of want to see where your headspace is going into practice this weekend. Xander switching it up on me, coming over to the YouTube. If you're in that wedge, can you see anyone into the snake? Like if they're crawling. Which wedge, Xander? The D-side wedge? Or the snake side wedge? Or the mini wedge? So S2 snake wedge or D-side? Xander, come on. Unless you're a different Xander. Let me look. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, which one? I mean, you can stand over the top right here. Maybe catch a pack going through. Not sure how this will translate. Jaron says, in person, you can see the bump from S1 if they try and get up the field. Snake side wedge, yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing this one, you can't really see anything on that inside. God, keep crouching and I'm not trying to. Let me see the Dorito side. Alright, let's go to the Doritos. Let's do it. Alright, so let's take a look at the turret. This is nice, you got full tape. Still small though. I don't check my phone. What's wrong, Murphy? Oh, nice slide. Thanks. Thanks, Murph. Look down. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Jared Murphy's texting me right now. Is there something on me? What is happening right now? Okay. I don't know why I'm looking down. It's hard to hear you over the audio on the game on TikTok. Okay. Let me just mute the audio. Thanks, Peyton. Bow. Just like that. Well, didn't work either. Audio. I don't know how to get rid of some of this stuff, guys. Sorry. I'll try to be better next time. Jay Ford, what's up, bro? Is my voice just slow on TikTok? Because I can maybe turn my mic volume up. Let's do that. It's our first time really going live on TikTok. So let's I'm gonna hit it at 175. You tell me how that sounds. I can hear you over the audio on TikTok. Okay. Maybe that's better. Yo, JC, what's up, dude? It's the music that's loud. Okay, let me just kill the music, guys. Let me just turn that down. Once you start laning, it'll be harder to hear. Okay. Let's go back to it. I'm sure that will be better for all of you guys. Do need to pull up my YouTube comments there. There we go. What program is this? This is Paintballers. That's what it is. Much better. Cool. Okay, so we're good. All right, back into it. Yeah, so we got tape control from the corner. This is good. Don't have shit going on inside, so you come out to this corner, don't even look inside unless you hear like a center. There's a center push or something. Your focus is gonna be down this tape. Is this a new game? Cap, what's up, dog? Cap, no, this is Paintballers. So this has been it's in playtesting actually. I don't know how long it's been in playtesting. Music sounds like 80s corn music. Yo. Man, Man 59. How long you been watching corn, bro? That's telling on your part. Oh, I can zoom in. That's cool. Like I'm playing with a, I don't know what this is in front of me. So small gap there. I wonder if you were able to kind of pop out here. Yeah, they were, Tom. Controls were very wonky. So Tom says he thinks they announced Paintballers a couple years ago. Controls were really wonky. They're much better now. So I don't know if you've played on this at all, Tom. But you know what we need to do is we need to get on that VR paintball. What's that one called? The Snapshot VR. That's the one we need to be on. When I get my real studio set up, we got room to play around, move around in it. We'll hook up some Snapshot VR. So getting up to the D3 is going to be crucial. Get up there and wrap. I think it's easy to do. Like it's okay. It's simple, not easy. There's a difference between simple and easy. Having these wide Doritos is a huge plus. What was the one we played on all the time? Cap, that was Infinite Tournament Paintball. Johnny, I'd be a bit careful on peak and wire from D1. The home could potentially lane you, seems at least. Okay, so in the D1, yeah, I mean, definitely could. It's a good observation. So, yep, there's the D1 right there. You can at least hold that gap. Good front guy is going to go low, though, and get under that. Going to read lane. And then popping recently. That's good, man. That's good to hear. I'm glad Infinite's doing good. Yes, Snapshot VR definitely feels the most real time. Definitely does. Now, I'm curious to see how you guys think we're going to get to the center. What's the smartest play? Not necessarily the safest play, but the smartest. Strong is home, wedges 40 and 50. Cobra, snake 1, 50, mainly not D. Johnny, who'd you say you play with? Where are you from? So you're from either guy from Florida? I don't know how this is going to turn out in the center. I mean, what's the play here? That's what we need to figure out. If the plan is to push the center, from Texas for AC Diesel plays. Okay, cool. Been watching since I was 12. Johnny, why are you not playing competitive? That's what I want to know. I mean, I think you just got to find a gap to get up the center, right? It's a timing thing. Some of you guys may be able to get up there quick without getting seen, but I'd be worried about this guy shooting up the gut. Because the home guy really can't lane anybody, snake side or D side. So the only thing for their gun to do, throw an overlay. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Give me a second. I don't think I can do it on TikTok, but I can definitely do it on YouTube. Let's see. Ouch. Okay. Oh, that's not the one. I don't know how well that translates, Tom. I mean, we can pull it up like that for a minute. See how that works. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, we got the layout pulled up on screen. You get the bird's eye view, I guess you'd call it. Yo, limited. Played with Corey Hall for a couple years. There we go. Can I rotate it? Maybe. God, you guys are needy. Let me tell you, these St. Louis guys. I'm just playing. I might just not know how to do it. That might be the problem. Transform. Oh, but wait. I can do it. Okay, I can do that for sure. That's good. And then what you say like that? That's how you want it. Sure. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that works better too. Schizo. You can't type, of course not. Try sugar butt. Okay. Cans and fat boys in the 50 are strong on holding D. This layout is meant for anchors. So yeah, I mean, if you're on the right side, you're not doing much past this D1. We get over here though. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably playing the outside, right? These rush bump players are not gonna make it, but interesting. Yeah. I'm just curious to see how practice is gonna go because I'm not sure about this center. I am curious to see what Tom has to say about this center. Yeah. So man 59, RX man 59 says it'd be interesting playing 3 men on this layout. Maybe. I mean, it's just 40% less bodies on the field. So, Tom, I think you're saying going up the center is largely a trap in early game. Can you clarify that's what you're saying? I think you're right. I mean, if our goal is to decide where the best place to put our guns early game is, then yeah, I don't think going up the center is the play. But like with all this crap in the middle, there's not a lot of laning to do. Yeah. And Johnny says, honestly, a lot of 50 bunker covers the rush off buzzer, but these people on wires could hard rush. Yeah, I mean, I think the party is on the tape for sure. I mean, this snake is gonna be like where most of the action happens. Once you get to that snake, like prioritize getting your guy in there. I mean, the Cobra's huge. I wouldn't mind playing the Cobra, but what can I do from here? You know, I can't really protect him in the snake unless somebody's like running him down. Then I can respond with that. But you know, there's so much going on up here in the middle. Like if somebody is coming through the middle, I'll never see them. You know, we risk losing our snake guy, which, you know, if he stops at the snake 3, you know, I can't see anybody in this 50. Johnny says if the anchors give up home, most of the anchors are probably going to play all half bunkers and 50 if wires are down and out. You know, looking inside from the Cobra is a moot point. I mean, okay, I guess you can kind of lock this off, but it's not like that's not an ideal situation. How long does it take him to get there? Pushing the middle will probably work at D5 because nobody can. That's a fact. That's where we're going to see the crazy shit happen. D5. Not have the S1 and D1. Yeah. You know, staying at home, I don't think is ideal. Maybe you get a kill off the break, but I think I would be out of here. Unless you cover that, but that's still a small window. The D1 gap. You know, there is, I guess, the S1. But nobody's going to stop here. So think about like what they're going to be doing. Nobody's going to be stopping in that S1 unless there's a tactical reason to stop here. And I'm not a snake guy, but I don't know any snake guys that would actually stop at this bunker. Yeah, Johnny, I think that's probably the only way you're going to get up there is once all bodies go wide, then you make your opportunity up through the center. But if anybody's laning through this cut, like in the middle, you're kind of screwed there. Okay. Tom says, but I actually like the 2 on the snake side at the god for coverage. Okay. So let's look at that. Tell me your reasoning, Tom. Kind of paint the picture for me of what you're looking at. Because from my perspective, you can't see anything on the ground. You can see guys go up to the brick and diving over the snake beam as well. Oh, to the wedge. like maybe here and then diving over. That could be interesting. From the god, your snake 1 is going to the snake 3 and looking inside. Hey Tom, what are you doing right now? That's what I was gonna say. Are you free to hop on a Discord call? And I can patch you in, so you can kind of explain what you're talking about. Let's see if I can get you in here. Hello, sir. Hey, give me just a second. I'm going to patch you through the stream audio. You want to get out of the house? You got to get out of the house. Okay. Discord. Is it for real?
Yeah, it's probably set up that way though.
Yeah, it is, so I can have like comments or captions on it. Anyways, I'm gonna share it to your screen though. That way you don't have to try to.
Thank you.
Watch it all weird. Let's see. All right, there we go. Everybody say hi, Tom. Tom is hanging out in the building with us. See, Johnny said, oh, Johnny, we got what Johnny said. All right, Tom, so what are, you see me? You got me pulled up now?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this back.
Running all the streams.
Dude, I got all of it going. That's crazy. Do you have Teletubby playing in the back?
Oh, no, that was my wife's watching How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so what are we looking at with this from the god? What were you talking about?
Yeah, so I think if you're going to stop them, you got to stop them at the 1. Like, I think your god can stop them at the 1, just dropping that shot over the, right over there.
Stop there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your only chance to stop the snake. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, because I mean, just thinking logically, what are the odds of somebody getting up here early, before a snake attacks?
Before the snake guy is through there. Yeah, that's the thing. It's got to be your first 2 or 3 balls when you hit the god. Like that's the only way you're gonna do it. Or if you can hold them there, like if they take a dive and they take more than a half second to get around that bunker, then you should have them.
Yeah.
But then at that point, you're really just ensuring that you get the kill if he comes to stab your guy in the snake 3.
Right. And that's the thing,
you know what I mean? Like, which sucks, but like, let your snake 3 guy go to work. But you can at least watch over his back and make sure that you get the trade.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but if you miss that, let's say you miss your opportunity there. All hope's not
on
lost.
The snake 1.
Yeah, on the snake 1. So he's.
Then you dive into the snake and you go to the snake 2 and you hold the wire.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You got your 1 is looking inside. Snake 3, you're posted up out here.
The only problem with that is they're gonna match up either. The guy's going to go to the corner. You're going to be at a disadvantage playing down from the guy in the corner.
Yep.
or if they're in the snake, you don't know if they're going to pop out of the snake 2 or the 3. And so if you're having to cover the 3 to keep your 1 alive,
that's a lot of movement.
That's a lot of extra body of you being out.
Yeah.
To try to protect him.
So then, if that's the case, a tactical retreat back to the corner maybe.
Potentially, but I don't know that actually like nets you the thing.
Yeah.
Because if he goes low past the 3, like it's just done. There might be a bounce as well off the 2 into the 1 from the god.
Off the little wedge here. Let's see.
Yeah. Not that I'm like the biggest fan of bounce shots, but like, yeah, if you're just pounding that, like, shoot a lane shallow, shoot a couple off the bunker, right. Shoot a lane shallow, shoot a couple off the bunker.
I mean, you're just increasing the odds of clipping something.
Right. You're just trying to get a ball in there. Yeah.
And when all else fails, you just lob them in there.
As a ladder snake, it's designed to play heads up, but like there's not really an anchor for the wire.
Right. So I don't really have an answer for this center. I'm at a loss. All right, what have you thought about? What have you saw? Any advantages that are clear to you of playing this?
I mean, there might be a little bit of something that you can like lock off from one side or the other, but I mean, I think you're giving a lot up to get up there
for little reward, right? I mean,
yeah, for almost nothing.
For things that
I think you can close out from there.
Sure.
Yeah, I think if your one's pushing hard, you can waltz up there real quick and help them out.
Yeah. And I think Johnny made an observation of, if this is clear, if this center zone's clear, that's really your best opportunity. If you're going to make this push, don't go if there's anything heads up. But most guys are going to go out wide. I think most of the plays are either going to happen, probably snakes out, but also Dorito. There's not going to be a lot happening in the center, unless somebody's really trying to switch it up, get creative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like a blind shot somewhere. Like I wish Mike Collins were around right now, because he would be like, oh yeah, go to like this spot and take a knee. Like no one will know you're there, and it'll feel like the weirdest thing in the world. But I guarantee you, there's a spot like that. There's probably 2 or 3 of them in the center of the field here, where if you walk up there and you take a knee in the open, not at a bunker,
just everything lines up.
Like that's gonna be the actual play.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of D5, D4 guys are never going to think about. Especially D5.
Until they see it, yeah. And also, like, having the confidence to do that, to stand in the open, it takes a pretty seasoned coach to see that, to identify the spot, and then to also, like, harness his players and get them to agree to do that.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of trust from the player, too, to execute that properly.
I mean, that's where practice comes in, like doing that in drills, doing it so that people can see it, so that you can build some confidence, so that people aren't gonna, you're not hitting them with that on game day.
Yeah, for sure. Jaron says, "What did I miss?" Yeah, so Tom come in and gave us some good advice on this snake, how we can lock this snake 1 off. Really, our only option is to get to the god and throw a few balls over the top. Not a whole lot we can really do here, but other than that, it's just supporting your snake 1 player. You have the option, Jaron, of getting in here into the snake 2 and supporting down the wire, but you are risking your body by hanging out here, not knowing where exactly they could pop out from. Snake 1, Snake 2, or Snake 3, Snake 2, or the Cobra, where they do have a height advantage on you. I mean, if you look inside as the snake support, I mean, you're really risking both of you getting run down. So I don't even want to entertain that. But
Yeah, I mean, you need someone on the wire. Like, you can have that communication where you can say, like, hey, swap to the outside real quick. I got a shot.
For sure.
And your one needs to just do that. You guys should have an established call for that. If you don't, like, make that part of your regular calls, where it's like, hey, like, I know this is your normal job, but I need you to swap and protect yourself for a second. And then, and it's sometimes it's literally like 2 or 3 seconds. Sometimes it's 5 balls. Like literally just head check it, come back.
Yeah.
So you do need that kind of call with your team. It's a matter of trust.
Cat Crasher on YouTube, all caps, Tom, to get How I Met Your Mother off.
What I read was get your mother off.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Gross, Cat.
I don't think you gotta. Yeah,
that's gross. I don't know why you're talking about.
It's a little unnecessary.
Talking about his mother like that. It's kind of rude. Well, what do you expect to see, Tom? You have any hypothesis for the weekend for the tournament? Who are we going to see?
I think you're going to see a lot of play down the wire. I think you're going to see a lot of conservative play. I think you're going to see a couple of teams try to get real aggressive and send multiple bodies up the center. I don't know how well it's going to turn out for them. Until you start seeing it play out, it's going to be very wild. Yeah. And especially when you're talking about the different divisions, like D5, this thing's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm imagining it as a ref right now and trying to figure out like where I would even go to see.
You'd stand right there, Tom.
Apparently, yeah. That's
that's the best optimal place to be.
My luck, I'd get stuck behind the home.
You'd be this guy right here.
Yeah. Just getting absolutely pelted all day. The chrono ref.
Yep, not anymore. He can't even see. The chrono ref, yeah. Well, look, who do you got picked for first place pro division?
I mean, it's hard to go wrong with Fit, especially with these shorter layout releases. Those guys live and breathe paintball. They're out at the field 5, 6, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they've already got the layout out. I guarantee you they've already run 100 points on it.
For sure.
Just consistent layout breakdowns, and just consistent reps. Those guys are hungry for it for sure. So
I'm gonna throw Damage up there, at least top 3.
Damage is always solid for sure.
Keith Brown is gonna be nasty in the Snake. I wonder who they're gonna put behind him, and maybe Marcelo.
Maybe
he's been playing Snake side a lot. And I don't know about Cantor. I know we've seen him. Have you been seeing him play?
I mean, I haven't been watching it particularly religiously, but Damage should field him. I know that. Yeah. But also that team is stacked as far as talent. So.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody's got to fight for playing time.
For sure. And then of course Impact. My OG fave, gotta have Impact in there. Cat says Legion or Impact are taking it. I could see that. I mean, Legion's always one to throw up in the top.
Yeah, never count Legion out, especially when it comes to World Cup. They're absolutely legendary for a reason.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Heat step up.
For sure, they have not. Was it 20?
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite a few years. Well, who do you think's up for relegation?
Oh, I'd have to look at the standings. I forget who it's even up to right now.
I mean, we know Extreme's in the bottom.
That's
a given. Jaron says Leverage. I was thinking Energy Elite was not doing too hot. I'd have to look at that one, but I do know that Bear Ridge Factory is taking the pro spot next year, so we're going to see them as a rookie team, a rookie pro team coming in. Let's see.
As it sits, NRG Elite is number 20.
Yeah. So they
Leverage is pretty low down there too.
So any one of those three could be kicking the bucket. We'll see if Extreme buys another spot though. comes back for a third round.
I mean, there's a lot of merchandise behind it, so I can certainly see it happening.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what I want to do, because we're at an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I want to come back to this next week, and of course, Tom, if you're available to come on, it'd be great to have you on. But I want to hear from some guys that get to practice over the weekend, and
yeah, for sure.
I'll
be out there,
so we can get some actual feedback on how this plays out. So we'll figure next Wednesday. We'll come back and get some of you guys on here. Actually, maybe Monday. When is most people heading out? Because this starts on Thursday with the 3v3. When are you guys heading out for Cup? Are you even playing this year?
Well, normally the X Ball starts on Thursday because they just need the extra time for Cup. I don't know if that's what they're doing this year. I'm not going, so.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, good, perfect. You'll be here then. We'll get some of you guys on. Be there Wednesday morning. Breed says, I don't know if I got that right. Tuesday is when you're heading out. Okay. Phillips is going to be fit and Impact in the finals. That'd be a good game to watch. I still think, because I'm a Marcelo and Tyler fan, I want to see Damage and Impact take each other on.
Damage is actually 8th in the season.
I know they're not doing,
which is kind of wild.
I know. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is.
So here's the craziest thing: Fit's actually in 2nd for the season.
Yeah. Well, they've won how many tournaments this year? 2.
They've won 2, but they took a 5th and a 7th place.
Who's sitting in 1st?
Legion by 4 points.
It doesn't seem right though.
But there it is. I mean, the math doesn't lie. I mean, they're neck and neck. 4 points is nothing.
So have they both won 2 events? Because Impact won Texas.
Legion's only won 1.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does that even make sense? What was the point?
Fit took a 7th place in Texas.
Okay, so that put them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is aggregate.
Yeah.
I don't know if the pro division. I don't think they drop an event in pro.
Well, there you go. Who's in 3rd?
Impact.
There we go. Okay.
So it's Legion's got 684, Fit's got 680, and Impact's got 620.
Gotcha.
So it's a pretty big gap between the two.
Yeah.
Right now, Legion and Fit are effectively neck and neck.
And double points for this one. So this one's going to be really. I mean, if either of them win it, they're taking it, right? So that's. But is it possible for Impact to take the win with double points? I guess.
It depends on how Legion and Fit place, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because it's 200 points per tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd have to have right now the Impact is down 60 points off the lead. So that's a difference of like first versus excuse me. I think it's going to be like 7th. So Legion and Fit would have to be lower than 7th, and Impact would have to take 1st. Like that's the spread that you're looking at mathematically.
That's like a lightning strike.
I mean, it's possible
for sure. It's possible, but I mean, both of them that low would be surprised.
Crazier things have happened.
I know. I
mean, I don't know. I don't know how the double points thing would work. That's if it were a normal event. I don't know how the double points thing would work.
So that's give them some leeway. So we'll see. Anything can happen. It's paintball.
For sure.
But all right. Well, Tom, thanks for coming on, brother. And I'll hit you up next week, and we'll do this again and kind of get a real look at how the field plays. And any of you guys watching on TikTok and YouTube, if you haven't followed already, go ahead and do that so you get notified when we go live again. And yeah, it's been fun. Tom, see you, buddy.
Yep. Take care, Chief.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, and there we go. Let's see. We'll hit this.